Welcome to the Zono Sports Show, where you know Zonos. Memorial Day weekend means barbecue, family, chillax time for a lot of other people. However, for some individuals, such as Tiger Woods, this wasn't the best holiday. Now, he maybe had the worst weekend of anybody. Why do I say that? He was arrested on DUI charges early Monday morning on Memorial Day weekend, and this was allegedly due to prescription pain meds, not alcohol. He released a statement that said it was because of an unexpected reaction to the pain medication, and it was not, in fact, that alcoholic beverage that we thought it may have been. Now, this entire situation, it's very sad. I was asked yesterday on my Instagram page, how should fans feel about this Tiger Woods situation? Well, I think fans should feel somewhat sympathetic to what this man's been through as far as the past 7.5 years. And yes, a lot of the things that he's been through, he's brought upon himself. That's understandable. Let's not lose sight of that fact. However, I think this is a testament to the mortality of every individual. Because when we see sports iconic heroes who have been placed on a pedestal and had an opportunity to be the best at what they do in their respective sport, their respective arena, we tend to think that they're invincible. We tend to think that things that happen to normal people, transgressions that happen to regular individuals who may not play a professional sport or who may not be on that pedestal, we think that they're shielded from these things, that their world is somehow guarded and unshakable when it comes to specific transgressions like this, as far as Tiger Woods is concerned. Now, the fact that we've watched the decline and deconstruction and regression of someone who we once considered the best at their sport, meaning Tiger Woods. He had Gatorade. He had Nike. This man had Tiger Woods, PGA Golf Tour, the video game by EA Sports. But we fast forward to 2017, and where is any of that? We don't talk about Tiger Woods when it comes to golf anymore. We're always worried about the Spieths, the McIlroys. The only time we refer to Tiger Woods, we say, when will the bat get well? When will his game come back? And I think this really just shows us how human and mortal we really are. It keeps our mortality in perspective and further deconstructs the notion that anyone's immortal. Because even if you're a professional athlete, even if you're someone of stature, things in life can still affect you just like it can affect Jane Doe or John Doe or Joe on the corner or Sally up the street. It affects every individual in many different ways. So Tiger Woods, I hope you get well soon. Yes, we know the back's not the same. The knees may not be the same. But it'd be fantastic to see one more glimmer of a star that we came to know that passed through the night sky and seems to be long gone. Maybe it'll pass back by. But for now, we just hope that you get well. Now, MLB baseball, who needs McGregor? Who needs Mayweather? Who needs Canelo versus Triple G? Do we really need that when we got Bryce Harper charging the mound? Well, that's what happened yesterday. Bryce Harper and Hunter Strickland get into it. Bryce, a lot of people are talking about the fact that he chucked his helmet. Now, the reason all this transpired in the first place was because Hunter Strickland, this guy cleared the benches due to the fact that in 2014, Bryce Harper hits 2 homers off of the man. That's just doing his job. He's supposed to knock the long ball. But for Hunter Strickland, that pitcher from the Giants, to get so upset that he's going to throw a 98-mile-an-hour fastball at Bryce Harper, he deserves everything that comes to him. I think there should definitely be a suspension because, it was obvious that it was on purpose, and you can't be carrying stuff from 2 years prior because the man hit home runs on you. Bryce Harper's a baller. That's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, he chucked the helmet. The helmet went to the side. Wasn't the best. It looked like 50 Cent's wild pitch when he threw out the first pitch for the Mets. But Bryce Harper may be the face of Major League Baseball. So, Rob Manfred, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to Hunter Strickland? The Giants, what are you going to do to Hunter Strickland? Because this is unacceptable. You're going to knock out the biggest star in baseball who just got a $22 million deal, and then Mike Trout just tore a ligament. And I'll get to him in a second, but Buster Posey, his delayed reaction, what are you doing, Buster Posey? I understand that your teammate shouldn't have done that, but defend your teammate, bro. If he throws a pitch and knocks somebody, make sure that You're defending your pitcher. Go out there after the guy. Don't let him just run and cold cock your pitcher, which is what Bryce Harper did. It's exactly what he did. He goes to the mound, and yeah, Hunter Strickland got off one, but Bryce Harper came back with a mean right hook from home runs to haymakers. So Bryce Harper, I must say, I agree with you defending yourself, but Hunter Strickland, man, you got to let that go. Let it burn. I mean, that was years ago. Come on now. Now, Harper, he's a top 5 homer guy. And he wants to let everybody know, that, and every pitcher know, that he's not just a hot shot. He's here to play baseball. He made it to the show for a reason. And he gets all the attention because it's due. It's warranted. He deserves it. So, yeah, if you throw a pitch at Bryce Harper, you better be ready to catch one of these mean guys. Now, as far as Mr. Mike Trout goes, yeah, he did tear that thumb ligament, and I think the Angels are hurt bad because of it. They're below 500 now. What are they, 26 and 28? The fish is locked and loaded and scooped up out of the water for 6 to 8 weeks, meaning Mike Trout, the fish is chilling. So I think that the Angels will definitely struggle because of this. I don't think Mike Trout should have won MVP last year. I think that was Mookie Betts' award to lose. But somehow he won it, and his team was terrible. I did not agree with that. However, we all know how good Mike Trout is, and this will definitely affect his team. So Mike Trout get well soon. The thumb, it's got. I've had one of those in football. They're not easy to heal, and he'll need that to hit and play out in the outfield. So hopefully he can get back after the 6 to 8 week mark, 2 months. We will have to see. Now, NHL Game 1, Penguins win Game 1 of the Stanley Cup versus Nashville Predators. And the Nashville Predators, they're the surprise of the tournament, of course. The NHL tournament, meaning the NHL playoffs. They are, a 16 seed? And they were able to make it in and somehow make it to the Stanley Cup final. Makes no sense, but they got it done. 12 shots on goal is what the Pittsburgh Penguins had. That's the fewest ever by a Stanley Cup game winner. So what that tells me is Nashville's got the lockup D, but they are picking their spots, Pittsburgh, because they understand that, yeah, they watch PK Subban. They know he's the NHL's maybe top defenseman. So, yeah, they're going to take their time, but they're going to take valuable shots to get that done, which I think that's what they did. Now, if you haven't watched the E60 about PK Subban, who was with the Montreal Canadiens and later was traded last year and sent over to the Nashville Predators because he's flashy, because he's got a little vibrato, make sure you watch that E60 on PK Subban. He's one of the few African-American players in the league, and he's one of the best players in the league. So make sure you definitely get a chance to check that out. Next show, we will be talking about some Golden State versus Cleveland. Chapter 3 breakdown and prediction. The trilogy is upon us. So make sure you tune in because I'll give you all the Bron talk, all the Chef Curry talk, KD, Andre Iguodala, Kyrie, Kevin Love, whatever you want. I'll be here this Thursday in 2 days. So make sure you tune into the Zono Sports Show where you know Zono.